Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. If you're new here, I recently had weight loss surgery. I had a bariatric bypass on March 18th, 2026. And I'm just recording my journey so other people can, see it and see if it helps them on their own journey and see if this is something that they want to do. Today I'm going to be talking about my surgery date when I went in. If you want to see my other videos, I did talk about how I qualified for the surgery, what I had to do on my appointment with my surgeon, how those appointment went, and then how I had to prep and what I had to do before my surgery. So those videos are going to be on my channel, and I'll go ahead and link them below as well. But today we're going to be talking about my surgery date and the next day, so pretty much my stay. So they called me the night before to let me know what time I had to be at the hospital. I had to be at the hospital at 7 a.m. and I don't know if I think it was either the first one or the second one. I don't remember seeing a lot of people, but then at the same time, I don't know if everybody was getting a weight loss surgery or if it was just me. Because it's in a general hospital. It's not like just a place for weight loss surgery, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I got there, they got me prepped, and I believe I went after they got me prepped and I got changed and the IVs and the whole thing. I believe I went into surgery around 9 or 9:30, something like that. I don't remember quite well, but it's around that range. So that it took about that time for them to check into the hospital, for them to get me to my bed, to get changed, to do all the things. There's a lot of things that you have to do in the hospital, like you have to clean yourself again, and they put IVs, they would draw your blood, all that stuff. So they took me into the operating room, and I got into the bed. They had me, laying on my back with my arms open, and it was really quick. They took me down really fast. I don't think I was there for even like 2 minutes, and then I was like, I was gone. I was passed out. Then I remember waking up. I don't remember much of the surgery day afterwards because I was really loopy and I was in a lot of pain. I remember waking up and I just telling them that I was in a lot of pain. I'm like, I have so much pain. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And then they were like, okay, we're going to give you more medicine. I don't remember if they were giving me more medicine in the IV. Again, I was loopy. I just got out of the surgery, so I don't know. I was alone in the room because I decided to be alone. My husband had to take my son to school, and then I just didn't want him just sitting, waiting for me when I knew I was going to get taken care of by the nurses and the staff. So I was by myself when I came out, which is fine. It's fine. I'm not regretting it. It's fine. That's why they're there. That's why the nurses are there, to take care of you and to help you. So I came out of the surgery. I wake up. I'm like, it hurts, it hurts, and hurts. I was in a lot of pain. After a while, I was trying to see if the medicine would go through, but I was still in excruciating pain. But I think eventually it wasn't just the pain of the surgery, but it was also mostly the pain on my back. Because I have arthritis on my lower back. And since I took my last muscle relaxer the night before, and I was laying on my back for a long time for the surgery, my back was killing me. My muscles were not happy. It was killing me. So after a while, I could not take the pain. So I was literally crying because it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. And so the nurses came in and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. And then at that moment, that's when I realized that it wasn't just my incisions, that it was my back that was hurting that much. And I was like, I need my muscle relaxer. I need my muscle relaxer, please. I need my muscle relaxer. I have arthritis on my spine. My back's hurting. I need my muscle relaxer. So when they heard that, they hurried up, they told the doctor, and they came back in and they gave me my muscle relaxer. And when they gave me that muscle relaxer, that's when everything started to like calm down and started helping me. And I was like, oh my gosh, finally. So it took me a while after I came out of the surgery to get kind of comfortable and be able to like start resting and not be in so much pain. Now, when you come off the surgery, your throat's really sore because they put a tube down your throat to put you to sleep, and you are extremely thirsty. Like you just want to grab a bunch of water and just chuck it down, but you can't do that because you just have a new stomach, a new little pouch. And your stomach, it's not used to having your gulp down all that water. So they give you these little teeny itty bitty cups. So you can just grab a little bit of water. And it's just like, so they would give me water. And I would have just a little sip. Just so I could like get my mouth wet. And kind of like get the water going. And then, like right from the beginning, they started giving me pills. Okay, so my muscle relaxer was a pill. I think they were giving me Tylenol. It was a pill. So all the medicines that they were giving me, other than through the IV, it was just pill. So I would get the little cup, and I would drink a little bit of water to swallow them. There were like 2 times that I forgot that I had to like really slow down, and I chugged the water down, and you can feel it just go blah and bloom. Go in your stomach, and then it kind of like hurts your stomach because you just had surgery. It doesn't hurt bad, but you can feel it. You can feel the water landing on your stomach, which is kind of weird and funny at the same time. After a while, I started being able to get up with help. They gave me like a little like walker that I could hold on into, because I couldn't stand up straight. It hurt, my stomach hurt really bad, of course. I just had surgery. But I was able to go to the restroom and use the restroom and pee. They would help me back. Eventually, because my back was killing me and the way I was sitting in the bed, I just needed to like sit up and like give a rest to my back. So they brought a chair, like a rocking chair where I could lift my legs up. I added, I used one of the ice packs that they gave me on my back, and I put that on my back, and then I just had the other one on my stomach. They gave me two bags, like 2 ice packs for my stomach that I was using, but at that moment I did one for my back. That really helped me, and then I used one on my stomach. And once I was in like a comfortable position and I was comfortable with the medicines, I was just like falling asleep and waking up, falling asleep and waking up, falling asleep and waking up. I sat there for a whole 2 or 3 hours, I think. I was not able to get up and walk around the hospital, like take a walk outside of my room the first day, because I was just way too loopy. Like I could barely make it to the bathroom, and I could barely make it back to the bed. And I was in way too much pain. So I was not able to. They didn't push me to do it, which I feel it was great. The nurses were always on top of me, like checking on me. The night nurse that I had, it was a male. It was actually 2 males. And they were really good. Like the guy knew that I was on pain, and he was on top of my pain medication. Like he would come in and he like, hey, it's time for your pain medication. Here you go, drink it, take it. So he did not wait for me to tell him that I was in pain. And I'm so grateful for that, because it sucks when you are in pain and then they give you the medicine. And then if you're taking a pill, that pill, it's not going to take effect right away. It's going to take a while for going to your system and get that, the pain to calm down. So it's really good that he was just like on top of it and letting me know. And they were really helpful. Like they were really, really helpful. And of course they come in and they take your vitals and the whole thing. But I remember I was able to sleep like on and off most of the night. The only other issue that I had was that I'm a stomach sleeper. I don't sleep on my back. I have never been able to sleep on my back. I'm not able to sleep on my sides because of my arthritis on my spine. For some reason, it does a lot of compression on my spine, on my muscles, and eventually I get a lot of really back pain. So I just have to sleep on my stomach. Because I'm not able to sleep on my stomach, I really did not get like a full sleep. I would sleep, like because of the medicines and stuff, but I would sleep and wake up and sleep and wake up. The next day I woke up, the doctor came in to check on me. She said that everything looked good, that I should be able to go to the hospital that day. That I just needed to make sure that I could keep like the liquids, like more liquids down. And that day they eventually brought me like Jello, and they brought me like, I think it was either chicken stock or beef stock. Because they want to make sure that you're able to like keep stuff down before you go home, and that you're able to walk. So I slowly but surely I took a walk down. I didn't even walk that much. I would say I walked, a couple of feet, and then I was in way too much pain, so I walked back. That's the only time they had me walk. And then they got everything ready. I called my husband and I was like, hey, we're ready. You can come whenever you're ready to pick me up. And then, yeah, they discharged me and I went home. My husband also went to see me at the hospital the day before, like the day of the surgery. He was with me for a while. I kind of talked to him. I was on and off. Like I was sleepy, I was tired, I was in pain, so I wasn't talking as much. Like he was there for a little bit, and then he went home because my son had a soccer game that day, so he was, doing the things at home with our small child. So the next day he went to pick me up. We went to pick up the pain medicine at the pharmacy really fast. Before we went home. And then when I came home, I came in, and I literally just kind of like lay down however I could at the bed, again on my back with help, and I just rested. I was like trying to rest. The next couple of days were rough. I'm not gonna lie. Like not just that I was in pain, the fact that you're in pain and like it hurts for you to move, it hurts for you to get up from the bed, it hurts for you to walk. But the fact that I was not able to get a really good night's sleep just made it worse on me. Like I just couldn't. I cannot sleep for more than an hour and a half to 2 hours on my back. It doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter if I take melatonin. It doesn't matter. I cannot sleep for more than that time. So what I did to help my back and be more comfortable was, my friend got me a heating pad. So I had that heating pad and I would lay my back on that heating pad. I would lay all the way straight back, and then I had a pillow under my knees, just like holding my knees up like this. So I wasn't like completely straight on my bed. So I was like kind of like with my like legs, on top of the pillow. And that way I could like lift pressure from my hips and my back somehow. And that's the only way that I was able to get comfortable enough to get some sleep. At night, it was just horrible. I could not sleep. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. I also have a CPAP machine that I've been having to use because of that whole surgery thing. I could not use that CPAP machine. I could not use it. The one that I have, it goes on your nose. It doesn't cover my entire mouth and my nose. And the air was so strong that I would wake up coughing, and I felt like I was like gasping for air, because it was like I'm pretty sure I was sleeping with like my mouth closed, and then I had all that air coming through my nose. I just could not do it. So after the second night of trying for a little bit, I just gave up on the CPAP machine for now. And I was like, I just need to get some sort of rest. Like, I can't. I tried taking 3 milligram melatonin. Again, I was really drowsy. I was really sleepy. I was really tired. However, when I laid in bed, I couldn't. I couldn't. I could not. It was like that for a week. A whole week before I was actually able to have a good night rest. So after the surgery, I was on clear liquids for 2 days. And then I was on liquids for 5 days. And then after the first week, and then I was able to go into purees. I didn't have any problems keeping anything down. I did not have any nausea. I did, however, take it really slowly at a time. I did have like chicken stock and all that stuff that I would have. And then I would have liquids, you know, just a little sip every 15 minutes or so until I was able to, like, you know, drink more water. Like, you eventually can tell that you're able to drink more water. It's just, it's really slowly processed. You have to do it a little bit at a time. But yeah, so after a week, it took me a week, and it took me 2 tries. The first try that I tried laying on my stomach to sleep, it was a bad idea. I think it was like day 5. It was a bad idea. It was a way bad idea. I got stuck. Like, I could tell, like, on, like, how do you say, like, plunks? I was just like not even like laying all the way on my stomach, but the moment that I would try to like either sit on, like, lay on one of my sides, either way, or like turn into, like, kind of like turn, my stomach would hurt so bad. And then I tried again after a week, and that night kind of hurt, but it didn't hurt as much, and I was able to get in a comfortable position where I was finally able to get a night's sleep. Oh my gosh. That morning when I woke up, I was like, I felt like a new woman. I'm telling you. Not having a good night's sleep for almost a week, it's horrible. I don't wish that on anybody. One thing that I just remember right now, I did ask for a body binder at the hospital to my doctor. They can prescribe it and they will give it to you right away. That has helped me so much. Okay, so when you're at the hospital, tell your doctor that you would like a body binder. That helped me so much because it helps you keep your stomach in place. If you don't have that and you're walking or you're like whatever, like your stomach or your incisions are moving back and forth because they are wiggly. We have fat on our stomach. But if you have that binder on, it kind of like, you don't want to put it on too tight, okay? Just like good enough where it's holding stuff in place, and it makes it easier for you to walk around. I feel like I was not able to walk a lot, like just a couple of steps, without the binder, or without me having to like actually put my hand on my incision, like the biggest one, and grab it. I had to use the binder no matter what. It just gave me so much support on my stomach and on my back that I truly do recommend it. Like, it's been 2 weeks from my surgery, and I'm not having to use it all day anymore, but I still use it to sleep at night. Because again, when I'm turning myself from my back, like to go like this to my stomach, like my stomach, it's going whoop to the front, and I want to like hold my everything in place. I don't want everything jiggling back and forth. And that has helped me a lot to go to sleep. Like yesterday, I didn't use it all day long, and today I haven't used it, and I feel okay without using it. I might put it on later today, But I also want to give a break to like my stomach, to the breathe and stuff. So I haven't used it and I feel okay. I will record my next video, and it's gonna be the 1 week update. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, please. It helps me a lot. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I did ask on my previous video if you guys wanted to see pictures or a video of my incisions throughout the process. Let me know. I don't want to post anything that's too graphic and then have people be like, "Oh, why are you posting this?" Oh. So I do have them, but let me know if you want to see them or not. I will, of course, put in the video that it's graphic, the whole thing, so people know in advance. But if you want to see it, just let me know. Okay? And then share your video. Like, I went through a lot of videos before having surgery, and I feel like it helped me a lot. If I would have not seen the videos or anything, I would have had not known about the body binder. Okay? So, share the video. Like it. Comment. It helps. It helps a lot of people. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.